In recent times, Australia has experienced a period of political instability. Topics like national security, violent extremism, welfare entitlements, and our treatment of asylum seekers have been on the public agenda. These issues affect Australians on many levels and can impact on our ability to maintain a cohesive society. So what is the national mood on these issues? How does Australia rank as a cohesive society? And what are the challenges ahead? These are the results of the 8th National Mapping Social Cohesion report. Since 2007, the Scanlon Foundation has supported the Mapping Social Cohesion research series. This tracks public attitudes on issues including immigration, multiculturalism, our sense of belonging, as well as public trust in government. It also maps our national mood through the Scanlon-Monash Index. This looks at 5 indicators of social cohesion: belonging, worth, social justice, participation and acceptance, and rejection. In 2015, the index shifted in the strongest positive direction since it was established in 2007. It shows that overall, Australia remains a stable and highly cohesive society. However, the index also reflects complex social change. While the Scanlon-Monash Index is up and 4 of the 5 indicators have increased, the domain of social justice and equity has slipped. And in 2015, the index sits at the 3rd lowest point since 2007. So while there has been positive movement, areas for concern remain. The positive findings are that there is strong support for cultural diversity and acceptance of immigration, with 86% of people agreeing that multiculturalism has been good for Australia. The level of concern about immigration remains at the lowest point recorded by the Scanlon Foundation surveys. Just 35% of respondents consider that the intake is too high. The reported experience of discrimination on the basis of skin colour, ethnic origin and religion has decreased from 18% in 2014 to 15% in 2015. However, in the domain of social justice, there has been a decline in satisfaction. This reflects concern over lack of support for those on low incomes, the gap between rich and poor, and the low level of public trust in government. In 2015, trust in government remains low and has been down since 2009. Just 16% of respondents agreed that the system of government we have in Australia works fine as it is, and only 30% agreed that the government can be trusted to do the right thing for Australian people almost always or most of the time. As for the perceived problems facing Australia, the economy continues to be the most important issue. Economic issues have ranked first as a major problem facing Australia in the last 4 surveys, but the level of concern is stable. The change in 2015 has been around concern for national security and terrorism. This has significantly increased from less than 1% in 2014 to 10% in 2015. A significant increase was also registered in the ranking of social issues, including childcare, family breakdown and drug use, which was seen as the top issue facing Australia by 11% of respondents in 2015, compared to 5% in 2012. An analysis of opinion across age groups shows that there are significant differences in the attitudes of young adults and older Australians. This is particularly evident on issues of national identity and cultural diversity. For example, in response to the statement that in the modern world maintaining the Australian way of life and culture is important, 39% of young adults indicate strong agreement compared to 64% of middle-aged respondents. And in response to questions on integration, 65% of people in their 20s agreed with the provision of government assistance to ethnic minorities to maintain their customs and traditions, compared to 34% of middle-aged respondents. The 2015 Mapping Social Cohesion report offers a solid basis for constructive dialogue, the findings contributing to a better understanding of the issues that influence our way of life. We invite you to join the conversation.